due to A, its infamy, and B, my lack of ideas, we'll be having a very quick skim through r/atheism, which is apparently, and I say this from the thing, the web's largest atheist forum. So we're gonna have a skim through here. This one's really long, has two rewards basically. Someone was being racist, blah blah blah, something, they think Jesus is blonde, and he made up a conspiracy theory on the fly, and he has 2 awards. If you want to read it, here you go. I've gotten really bad at reading out loud in recent years, so I'm not going to do it. And as you can see, it's really just like, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into here. Well, the idea of marriage is something love under God, right? I think that's what my mum told me anyway. When we talk about homophobia and transphobia, it feels like they project their values onto every other marriage in existence. The wife should honour her husband. No, she's allowed to disagree and live her own life. And she's especially allowed to get the fuck away if he's an abusive ass. Marriage is a covenant between a couple that share anything intimate with anyone. Oh, wait, covenant and God. Okay, I always skip the lines, man. No, it's a legal agreement backed by a relationship commitment. When you're married, you must never share anything intimate with anyone but your wife and husband, really. If you share intimate details about your life with your therapist, I guess you better be married to that therapist. Marriages are sacred. They're just one way of expressing love. Marriage isn't morally superior to other committed relationships, or friendships, or kinships. It's one of those things that's been slowly turning off the idea of marriage over the years, because it feels like no matter how much you define your own relationship with someone, religious people will interrupt it through the lens of religion, make a huge fuss when the relationship doesn't measure up to their morals and values. Even the way the government handles marriage feels tinged with religion, even if it doesn't require you to marry in a church. Because I believe the idea is fundamentally tied to religion, like that's where it originated. At least I'm pretty sure that's what British people argument of common sense reality regarding trans people. Let's not. You're tired of being right? I'm gonna make a thumbnail out of you. And something about the gym, not nice. That's good. I live traditional marriage, aka homophobic POS. Right. The left isn't the cult. MAGA just needs to be it. They're both cults. And I'm pretty sure MAGA and the right, at least, are basically a little separate but aligned entities. Like, they're not the same thing. And this subreddit is older than me by like 3 months. What the fuck? This shit can legally drink like 3 months before me. That's fucked. Former minister and wife turned atheist looking for friends in Oklahoma. I'm gonna push into inbred marriages even here on Reddit. We're doing inbreeding? Okay. Show me. I have quite a few Muslims in my family due to marriage, so in order to keep up with what's going on in the Islamic world, I stay subbed to some of the more popular Islamic subreddits. Something that keeps happening in those subs, and happening right now, is Islamic girls will post anything about male cousins, and comments will push them to marry their cousins, and accusing them of forgetting their deen, and telling them if they listen to Western stereotypes about how harmful inbreeding is to the resulting children, then they won't go to Jahannam. Those don't know. Islam is one of the extremely few cultures that not only allows inbreeding between first cousins, but actually promotes them. In many Islamic countries, 40-60% marriages are between first cousins. Some of the pro-Muslim views that inbreeding is okay. Let me take specifically named first cousins as acceptable brides, and the fact that Muhammad married a cousin, not his 6-year-old bride. He married for oh, what the fuck? Okay. What the fuck? God damn. So, upon the exception of the first post, and this is my first time seeing any of this. Okay, I'm enslaved by 43 women are suing the secret in Argentina. Okay, sure, I'll skim. Fucking to a 12-year-old. Of course, it's a fucking 12-year-old. I really should, like, actually be reading. God fucking damn. You know what? I try to keep these short and quick because I just have awful retention on all of my videos. So, fuck it. 17 years. Oh, hey. What do you know? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the ESCOP. Satanic Temple just announced a satanic ritual abortion, placing the medical procedure under the protections of the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. In honor of today's Supreme Court ruling, I like to say fuck Christianity. What? They've never done anything to me personally. At least I don't think. Teenager 19 kills pedophile priest who abused him by ramming a crucifix down his throat and suffocating him in France. I should have came here from the start. I spent 4 years ignoring the fact that Malene posted. Now my Christian friends are attacking Jill Biden, who has a PhD and is daring to use the crucifix doctor. This isn't about slut shaming, Malene. It's about exposing a double standard. They tolerate an model over an educated woman. The Satanic Temple. Our members can assert religious liberty claim that terminating a pregnancy is a central part of a religious ritual. Scrotums have repeatedly affirmed religious rights. We will be suing the FDA for unrestricted religious access for We got one about LSD, we got this same fucking ad. Stephen King on Twitter. Dear fundamental Christian Trump supporters, if Obama had held the Bible backwards and upside down, you would have called him the Antichrist. As someone who isn't religious, I have no fucking clue if they do that. Ooh. What do we have here? Oh, some immediately called him the Antichrist anyway. If the Antichrist actually does fucking exist, we would never know, because people just call everything the Antichrist, Satan, or fucking that one guy from Germany in the 1930s. Like, that's just everyone you don't like. That's all those names mean. People would just be like, okay, and move on. Or at least a solid third of them would. Like, at least. God damn. This guy knows a thing or two about books. God damn. Who could have guessed? There's a lot more to DTV being more like the Antichrist than Obama. I have not the slightest fucking clue what that means. What can the first sentence of this tell me? Could they spot the Antichrist? Does my predict the future with stunning accuracy, as many Indian Times camps have claimed? I grew up in the rapture. Not going to be able to recognize him, The only time I've heard about biblical predictions is something. There's a beast in the book of Revelation. My music did the creepypasta. But anyway, I only learnt about that because I was having an existential episode and I was thinking about if an afterlife, did my dad go to hell because my dad died, right? And I was thinking about that like a year after the fact. And I googled it. And then I just had a Christian and I think like my favourites bar for a bit. And I just like read through them. And then I had some videos in my like 2 months about that. So yeah. The Antichrist will be the leader of the nation that is a military superpower with the ability to triumph the entire Earth. One. You got like 3 of those. Assuming they have like a little bit of extra time to prep. Yeah, Russia, the United States. If those drones really are anyway. Yeah, shit, you're watching this in August. You remember that? Very interesting you put in my search history. I'm just gonna call it uhgggg. And you see, kids, that was atheism. Or at least me trying to last 15 minutes in atheism. As you can see by my OBS, I did in fact only last 13. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you eventually. I don't know when that is. I'm sick. I'm just experimenting with this one because it's like an infamous subreddit and everything. I'll see you around.